Hello and welcome to Operation Crypto and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to do some price analysis on Chiliz, have a look at some potential areas that you could invest and some targets going forward. First up, please make sure you do hit that like button, that you are subscribed to my channel, and let's crack on. So let's get started, and we will just take a look at some brief news before we have a look at some price analysis. So Chiliz rallies 60% to $1 billion in market cap as a fan token offerings expand. We do know that the AC Milan token is now on Binance, and pretty much it was launched and put straight onto there. Also, that they are looking to expand into the United States, so that is a big move. It is showing that we have done over 1000% in the course of the last month. Non-fungible tokens and decentralized finance are two of the hottest concepts in the crypto sector. One project that is looking to apply these concepts into a framework for sports fans engagement is Chiliz, a blockchain platform created by the Soccer's fan engagement platform. The project is designed to allow fans to purchase branded fan tokens that let them influence their teams through the popular vote. So basically, teams have a allocation of tokens, which is built on the Chiliz blockchain, if you have not known that already. I looked at this project probably 6 months ago. I never bought into a project, but I really do like what they're doing. Having individual clubs having their own blockchain supply of tokens is a cool concept. Even if it's used for memorabilia, it is a cool idea. Some other projects that are built on top of that also, we have FC Barcelona, Juventus, Paris Saint-Germain, AS Roma, Galatasaray and Atletico Madrid, some of the biggest football teams in the world. And in my opinion, this will just keep growing and growing and growing. If we take a look over some of the key stats, so Chiliz, which is ticker CHZ, is currently ranked number 57 out of all cryptocurrencies, and we have a coin price today of 26 cents. We are slightly up on today's trading. If you look at maximum supply, 8.88 billion, and currently in circulation it's 62% of that supply, which is around 5.4 billion. Market cap today absolutely flown past $1 billion. We're now $1.4 billion. So this is ever evolving and it is fastly moving. So we'll have a look at some potential areas that we could invest on the charts very shortly. If you are looking to buy this and you are not already, then Binance is probably your best place. If you are not on Binance, you will find that link in a pinned comment and the description. In my opinion, probably the best place to do spot trading if you're looking to invest. It has a lot of projects on there, and the fees aren't too bad compared to things like Coinbase and crypto.com, things like that. But we're on plenty of other exchanges as well, 87 different exchanges, and it is worth noting that Chiliz do have their own exchange, but currently I can't see a ton of volume going through it, so the confidence in that exchange is quite low. Personally, you're better off looking at confidence with high exchanges with high confidence there to buy your crypto assets. And one other point we will look at is the all-time highs. Was 31 cents 2 days ago. We are 16% down from there, so could be potentially looking at some good entry points. Now we are getting a bit of a retracement from them tests of new all-time highs. So we will take a look at price action in Tether and BTC pairing. This is the weekly time frame, and as you can see, that is an absolute monster candle over the last 2 weeks. If we just look at that in a price perspective, where's the price range from here? We'll do it from the bottom of the move there, which was on the 15th of February, which is not too long ago. Boom, 1000% in around 3 weeks. So that is absolutely incredible. So hopefully people are making some good gains, and you are taking little bits of profit on the way. So let's just drop down to a daily, have a look here. As you can see, the MACD on the histogram is very, very bullish. We had a bullish cross down here and things are looking good. Just it is worth noting that the RSI is well overbought at the minute, so we could expect that we do roll over and come back down into these levels, but just depends. I mean, when we are in price discovery, you would expect the RSI to be high and stay high. Looks like we are potentially forming a little bit of a rollover here, so we may come back down to test some other levels. So let's just have a look at the 4 hour. Yeah, as you can see, the MACD is now bearish. We did get a bearish cross on the 10th of March, which was yesterday. And the RSI is coming down now, 63%. We was up at 91, and we are trickling down. So we still could come down to around 50%. So yeah, that is that. Let's just quick have a look at some potential areas you could invest. So this, would you say, is the beginning of a move up to the top? You would say that as beginning because we made this move here. We created some new all-time highs. We retraced. And now this is the next move. So we have come up, and look at that. We have pretty much done a 38% retracement and pushing up. Usually, if I'm looking to invest and I see a potential move that's happened, I look to invest at this level. Or if the market does allow, sometimes I would place orders down at a 618 level. But this is bullish, so we may not make it. So if you are looking to buy some Chiliz, two areas that you could target is the 23.4 cent and 18.3 cent. And there's nothing to say really. I've noticed quite a bit recently that the 0.5 fib level has been getting hit. So if you maybe ladder 3 orders down into them positions, and if one of them gets scooped up, then happy days and you have got yourself some Chiliz. But we just need to take a look at this as well. I mean, we could be forming a bit of a bullish pendant here, so we could break to the upside or we could break to the downside. I mean, potentially we could break to the downside, seeing as though we have had such a significant run and people will be taking profits. So potentially we could break to the downside and fill some orders down here before we grab some liquidity and then pop back up. As you can see, the histogram is bearish, so I mean that shows me that the momentum could potentially start to drop. If I just put the Hitman on, that's not, yeah, we was bullish since the 25th of Feb and there's no release yet. So to come bearish on the 4-hour time frame, I do believe that we'll need to drop into these levels, but things are still looking bullish. So there are some potential areas that you could invest. Then if we're looking for targets, for places to sell and take profit, then you can look at these negative Fibonacci extensions. So we have 37 cent and 45 cent. Could be good areas to take profit before we do get a big rejection. So I mean, if you just put a let's do this. So we could come down, for example, hit there the 50% retracement level, come back up to this level, and then do a slight retracement before then going on to reach new all-time highs. But I reckon that this is my first target. I've had this marked up for a while. I think 50 cent is the first major target. What I will do when we hit 50 cent, I will do some further price analysis and have a look at some new levels that we can target for buy-ins and accumulation points. So let's just see how that plays out. I mean, it's not going to go exactly like that, but that is a potential scenario that could happen. So that is a USDT pair. If we take a look at the BTC pair, and let's just have a look at my weekly again. Yep, absolutely massive green dildo to the upside. Daily, looking very bullish. Histogram is bullish. Again, my RSI is well overbought. And then drop into the 4 hour. As you can see, we are starting to roll over. Histogram is bearish. Pretty much very similar scenario to the USDT pair. Buy-ins with this. So we have a couple of levels. We have done the same. We have hit that 38% retracement at 443 Satoshis. Hopefully, I mean, depends what BTC does. If you look at BTC now, 54k. We did hit around 57 and retraced. Depends what BTC does. If BTC does start going on a bit of a moon mission and breaking 60k, inevitably the BTC pairings will feel a little bit of pain. So you may potentially get some orders filled down here. Same similar scenario as the USDT pair. And again, we have that 50%. So we have 443 sats, 398 and 291 Satoshis. Like I say, histogram is bearish. This is pretty much a very similar scenario to USDT pairing. So that is a couple of areas to target. Then for buy-ins, and then targets for taking profit, you could have 688 sats, 818. And what I will do markup is I'll mark up 1,000 Satoshis. I think if we get to 1,000 Satoshis or 50 cent, whichever comes first, I will do some further price analysis on Chiliz. So I probably won't remember it, but if you just give me a tinkle on Twitter or in my Telegram group, both of those links are in the pinned comment, and then I will jump into some further analysis. So that is going to do it for today's video. That is some price analysis on Chiliz. CHZ in both the BTC and the USDT pairings. If you are not subscribed to his channel, then please make sure that you do. Smash that like button, and I'll catch you next time.